He was a Nigerian nationalist, politician, surveyor, engineer, architect, journalist, and musician. He is widely considered by many as founder of Nigerian nationalism, the revolutionary known as Herbert Macaulay. Olayinka Herbert Samuel Helas Badmus Macaulay was born on the 14th of November 1864 on Broad Street, Lagos, a child of a remarkable family that combined Sierra Leone returnee elites, missionary pedigree, and local Yoruba lineage. His father, Thomas Babington Macaulay, was a leading educator who founded CMS Grammar School in Lagos. His mother, Abigail Crowther, was a granddaughter of Bishop Samuel Ajayi Crowther. The family's intersecting identities, the Sero, Sierra Leone returnee, Christian missionary pedigree, and Yoruba roots, placed young Herbert at a crossroads between European education and indigenous traditions. From early schooling in Lagos, St. Paul's Breadfruit, CMS Faggy, and CMS Grammar School, Macaulay's childhood mixed Western-style schooling with coastal cosmopolitanism. Records show he began primary education in 1869 and moved through the major missionary schools of the city in the 1870s. His father's death in 1878 marked an early moment of responsibility in the family. As a young man, Macaulay joined his maternal uncle's trade steamer and traveled up the Niger to Bonny, Lokoja, and brass experiences that gave him early exposure to the geographic and commercial sweep of Nigeria beyond Lagos. These voyages also brought him face to face with the wider region's political and economic realities, informing his later nationalist sensibilities. Between 1890 to 1894, he traveled to Britain for professional training. Macaulay studied civil engineering and surveying in Plymouth, 1891 to 1894, apprenticed under a borough surveyor, G.D. Bellamy, and later became joined with the Royal Institute of British Architects, a rare technical formation for an African of his generation. This technical training shaped his early career as a surveyor and engineer, and later gave him authority when challenging colonial technical and land decisions. Returning to Lagos, Macaulay built a varied professional life: surveyor, architect, engineer, musician, journalist, and, crucially, an itinerant intellectual who moved between Lagos society and the broader public. He worked in the Colonial Public Works Department and later practiced privately as a surveyor. Over the first 2 decades of the 20th century, his public profile grew. 2 strands produced Macaulay's political activation. First, his technical training exposed him to the colonial state's exercise of power over infrastructure and land. Second, Lagos's growing social tensions, water rates, land expropriation, and disputes over traditional authority gave him concrete issues to mobilize around. In the 1900s and 1910s, he emerged as a public critic. He wrote trenchant editorials, joined anti-slavery and protectionist societies, and used the print press to shape public opinion. The Elua Apapa land case and the London trip, a national turning point. A decisive turning point in Macaulay's political life was his role in what became known as the Amodu Tiani Elua land case. When colonial authorities appropriated Apapa land beginning in 1913, Chief Amodu Tiani Elua challenged the acquisition. Macaulay served as Oluwa's private secretary and accompanied the case to London, a dramatic, high-profile appeal to the Privy Council that ultimately affirmed Oluwa's rights and forced colonial compensation. Macaulay's conspicuous presence in London and his outspoken defense of the Oluwa and the Oba of Lagos made him both a national figure and a political enemy of some colonial officials. The Apapa case is widely remembered as a watershed. It underlined indigenous property claims and demonstrated the limits of colonial expropriation when subjected to imperial legal scrutiny. The London trip also sharpened Macaulay's antagonism to arbitrary rule when he publicly criticized the colonial handling of Lagos affairs, notably the diminished powers of the Oba. Macaulay's words had consequences, helping create the political theater he would use in the 1920s. The 1920s. Agitation, the press, the NNDP, and popular politics. The 1920s were Macaulay's decade of national leadership. He seized the print press as a vehicle for mobilization. He co-founded or supported newspapers, notably the Nigerian Daily News, Lagos Daily News, to broadcast opinion and organize people. In 1923, Macaulay founded the Nigerian National Democratic Party, NNDP, widely recognized as Nigeria's first political party, and used it to contest Lagos municipal and legislative seats, winning sustained electoral success in 1923, 1928, and 1933. The NNDP combined elite influence with populist mobilization. Macaulay's alliances with market women, notably Alamotu Pelewura, and traditional chiefs created a potent coalition. Macaulay led campaigns against specific colonial policies, water rates, railway finance issues, and land seizures, and supported the Oba and local institutions when colonial officials attempted to sideline them. His style blended fierce rhetoric with procedural action, legal appeals, press campaigns, electoral organization. It was in this period that many historians come to label him the father of Nigerian nationalism. Macaulay's private life was complex and public. He married Carolyn Pratt in December 1898, but she died in August 1899 after childbirth. He did not remarry in church, but he had several relationships and fathered children. Among those closely linked to his household was Stella Davies Coker and his daughter, Sarah Abigail Adai Macaulay Adedevo, names that connect Macaulay through family networks into Lagos's elite and mixed communities. Contemporary accounts note Macaulay's cosmopolitan tastes, music, boxing, cars, and his reputation as the first Nigerian motorcar owner, small cultural markers that helped create his public persona. On belief and character. Despite his missionary upbringing, Macaulay also embraced indigenous traditions, and numerous accounts remark on his superstitious streak and interest in popular beliefs, attributes that made him both a man of modern learning and a figure rooted in Lagos popular culture. Underscore later years, evolving strategies, UNCNC and pan-Nigerian politics. By the 1930s, Macaulay's political dominance in Lagos began to face new rivals, the Nigerian Youth Movement, NEM, and other groups, and electoral losses in the late 1930s indicated generational change. Yet Macaulay adapted. He participated in broader national politics. In 1944, he co-founded the National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroons, NCNC, with Nnamdi Azikiwe and others, becoming a bridge between older Lagos political networks and emergent nationalist movements across Nigeria. The NCNC would become a major vehicle for the independence movement. Macaulay remained politically active until his health declined. In early May 1946, he fell ill while on tour. Reports indicate he was in Kano, and he died on the 7th of May 1946 in Lagos. Long accounts record his funeral and the public demonstrations of respect, proof of his enduring stature in Nigerian public life. Macaulay's achievements are several and layered. Founder of the NNDP, 1923, Nigeria's first political party, he created one of the earliest formal vehicles for Nigerian political participation under colonial rule. His role in the Apapa case and public legal advocacy helped secure indigenous property claims and inspired future legal contests over land and compensation. Through newspapers and pamphlets, Macaulay set an early template for political journalism in West Africa, using the press to mobilize and to educate. Cambridge University Press and Assessment, co-founding the NCNC in 1944, connected Lagos political energy to the broader Nigerian nationalist project. Physical commemorations followed. Institutions and public spaces carry his name: Herbert Macaulay Library. Streets, his portrait featured on earlier currency, and shipping lines and civic memorials remembered him in the post-colonial period, all signals that his imprint survived beyond his lifetime. Macaulay's long-term significance rests in three overlapping contributions. He normalized an integrated style of political action that combined legal challenge, electoral participation, press campaigning, and alliance building with traditional leaders and market networks. This multi-pronged approach became a template for later nationalist organizers. The Apapa case left a jurisprudential legacy. Colonial expropriation could be tested, and customary rights could be recognized at imperial legal levels, a precedent with lasting implications for land politics across the region. Macaulay's use of newspapers to mobilize opinion foreshadowed the centrality of African-owned media in anti-colonial and post-colonial politics across West Africa. Cambridge University Press and Assessment. Several biographical accounts mention Macaulay as possibly the first Nigerian to own a motor car, a sign of status and modernity in early 20th century. Lagos. Beyond politics, he cultivated a public persona as an amateur musician and boxer, features that made him a recognizable popular figure. His close collaboration with market women leaders, for example, Alamotu Helawura and the House of Duzmo, show how he fused elite networks with popular constituencies. This cross-class alliance was a distinct strength. Macaulay's identity straddled returnee elite status and populist politics. He was at once an Anglican-educated technocrat and a mobilizer of popular resentment. This complexity resists easy categorization. Contemporary elites sometimes vilified him. Later nationalists saw him as a forerunner. Herbert Macaulay's life is the story of a man who moved from technical modernity, engineer, surveyor, to political modernity, organizer, party founder. His leadership and legal challenges, press-based mobilization, electoral politics, and later national coalition building places him among the architects of modern Nigerian public life. While his tactics and personality were often abrasive, his capacity to unite elite networks and the urban popular classes is a major reason why his political imprint remained visible in post-colonial Nigeria. He was immortalized in the Nigerian currency by being the face of the 1 naira, which was first a note, and then the 1 naira coin. In October 2025, President Bola Tinubu granted a posthumous presidential pardon to Herbert Macaulay. The pardon corrected a historical injustice by the British colonial government, which had convicted Macaulay in 1913, preventing him from holding public office. However, members of Herbert Macaulay's family, including his descendants and a prominent family member, Chief Olabo George, strongly criticized and effectively rejected the pardon. His legacy lived on through to his great-granddaughter, Dr. Stella Adedevo, credited with having curbed a wider spread of the Western African Ebola virus epidemic in Nigeria by placing the patient zero, Patrick Sawyer, in quarantine despite pressure from the Liberian government. Sadly, she passed on in 2014 to the Ebola virus after being infected. If you like stories like this, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.